Karibuni sana. It is yet another day right here. My name is Eric Micheni and welcome to the Business Sustainability Conference. And today we've got a lot of topics for you, manze, which I want us to talk about and expound on, because I believe we as the young people, we have in terms of business and finance and accountancy, we have a lot of things that maybe are not clear on our part, and that's why we have a forum such as this, so that we can sit down and discuss about such issues and much more. Yes, anyway, before I continue, this conference is brought to you by the Kenyan Accountant Diary, which is a financial consultancy company mainly based in bookkeeping, things like income management, investment advice, taxation planning, and so on and so forth. Later on, we shall have a representative from the company when he'll come and tell us about what they do and how they do it. Anyway, straight into it. I want us to get into the conversation, and I have wonderful panelists here with me. And Amir, one thing I know is that maybe these brands, they will be committed to the service, but they fail. Despite the fact that we are talking about taxation, is there anything else that maybe let's call them startups? Because that, I mean, as a brand, I am a business in myself, because I'm bringing money, to this brand. This brand is bringing money. So is there any way that we can say that these businesses fail?
I think in Kenya, startups fail worse than the global average. The average lifespan for a Kenyan startup is 3 years. So ukianzisha biashara sahi, you don't make it to the 4th year, you will definitely fail in between. 80% of Kenyan businesses fail between the 1st and the 3rd year. The global average is 7 years to 10 years. 7 years utapusha but in 3 years the child has not even started to go to school. And according to research, the lack of expertise. Most people want to say mish kuna biashara nini, but then they're not really willing to engage with people like me, people like Jumwa and Kelly, to add value to their business. Wengine ni finances, not only because of finance, but unapata wengine they have so much money, like you can go get a loan of 10 million from a bank, to collateral for it, but then you've not planned for it sufficiently, so you've got no idea how long you can keep your business sustainable. So unapata they want to grow too fast, too quick. You want to hire about 100 of your homies, within the first 3 years, when you're already dealing with a wage bill that's over 70%. I've dealt with enough of such people whose even with the operation costs coming to rent, they want to have a high-end office somewhere. So these are some of the things that we deal with. Finances, planning, and research. Some people do not, most people do not research the business well. They don't know where they're getting into. They don't know the risk that comes with this, and also some other hidden costs in Kenya. Hidden costs. Unless you engage someone, that's where people like me, Kelly, and Jumwa come in.
So Kelly, kindly can you highlight the steps that maybe you yourself take before ufikile point here? Sasa ndio hii income imekuja. The steps that maybe you can take, because I know obviously client mimi nishakupigia nikakwambia niazi niko na mablazer, hebu japo utaniuzia.
What are the steps that you put here after we call? Number one, I'll have to know what industry is your business. I'll have to understand yako kwa industry, either clothing, kwa industry, maybe breweries. I'll have to understand the industry you are working under. Then after that, I'll have to create an idea that circulate to what you're going to do. Because another thing is the advert must be relevant to what you're doing for the viewers to feel it. Uwezi niambia una shoot kitu ya EABL right now, alafu unaishutia kwa kanisa. Ni vitu mbili aziko relevant. So you have to find something that relates to the business itself. Another thing is now you have to charge. You create the quality itself. Now when you have the quality, you charge. And for sure, na economy, the charging is going. Yeye kitu wase wanakimbilia unaanza kucharge bila hata kufikiria the quality. So fikiria the quality of the video then charge. Sasa kama amesema kitu point moja poa sana. Hata nimefanya ni kwako sahi. So what is the importance maybe of that form of marketing? Because right now all we can see in most companies is influencer marketing. Also the companies that deal between me and the consumer directly,
the importance of that form of marketing and advertising as maybe, let's say, the modern way of doing things?
Okay.
Yeah.
First of all, every company, when they're looking for someone or they're trying to promote their business or their product, they're going for the policy of ROI, return on investment.
Yeah.
So everyone, even when you hire Kelly, you want a return. From a product, you need sales. From a business, you need engagement and such. So unasema like most of them ukipata like they are not being the engagement which inatakikana kidogo anakuwa shortlisted. Yeah. But according to marketing, like us as I know agency, we have three phases of marketing. We have three phases of marketing. First is the strategizing part, where we identify your business. We identify what you deal with. We identify your competitors, what they are doing in the market. Afterwards, we come to consultation of logo and graphic designing. We figure out if your business, it needs marketing of online, marketing of ground, which type of marketing, billboards, which type of graphics should like yenye itafit your business. Kama ni kampuni ya sukari, which branding will get the buyer's attention. After that, we go to the third phase. That phase is execution, in which after identifying from the first phase your competitors, what are doing in the market, we come with our own strategies from our side, in which will help your brand to grow. And in this we find there are so many ways. Emails nowadays, people pay for ads. You have Instagram, you have Facebook. Apart from those, we have mostly kina Kelly. Like in Kenya, mostly you have to know like who is in the top notch. Depending with your product. Kama inaboiwa with youths are mostly using your product to look for a youth content creator. Yeah. Actually for companies, I can say it depends with a campaign, like what's trending at the moment. Most companies take advantage of that, and they come with campaigns. Like Naivas, you can see they have so many kibonge. Like it's your creativity.
All right. And the other question is maybe, does it work for all businesses?
Ian, when I'm dealing with people, they normally ask when you're trying to pitch influencer marketing to them, unaulizaga unaweza pata nime-engage Kelly here.
Yeah.
Kelly has gotten 100,000 views on his TikToks, right? But how many of those actually translate to sales?
The conversion of sales.
Yeah, the conversion of sales from views.
From the view, yeah.
Because that's something that they normally ask, and you might think that maybe it's the budget, but company always has budget for marketing, as long as it makes sense for them to get customers into it. It's the customer acquisition cost, but for them, it normally turns out to be very high, because of Kelly or anybody else might be having 100,000, a million views, but how many actually translate to sales?
I feel like this mistake is an influential mistake. I feel like for me, having 200,000 followers, a million, whatever numbers I have on my social media accounts, that they cannot translate into sales to a certain brand I'm working with. I feel like it's my own mistake. And how is it my mistake? Social media sells by emotions. So if you cannot sell your emotions to the audience you have at the moment, they won't buy. So I feel like what can you do to like engage those clients? Ensure you have the normal conversations with your clients. But kuna watu wanakuanga na numbers alafu like celeb inaingia kwa kichwa. So but you don't reply to comments, you don't reply to DMs. You see, through comments, through DMs, through stories of people, you're going to learn what do these people want. And that's why unapatanga kuna like influencer ameelewa hiyo, unaweza muitia wewe betting akose kuchukua. Unaweza juu ameshaelewa audience yake. My audience needs tomatoes, so I cannot sell oranges on Friday. So if my audience on Sunday they want Coke, I'm not going to sell on Sunday Fanta, because they won't buy it. And so once mimi nimekuemploy, sijapata sales. Once I'm on the board with marketers, ama niko kwa panel na marketers wenzangu nasema nani Kelly Mouse nisimpatie kazi, nilimpatia kidogo kuleta tashwishi. Nika like si kupata sales through him. So I feel like influencers will build the engagement na fans. Wow, be friendly. Like some of them don't even buy because they need the product. They buy because they feel like I'm supporting I'm very loyal to this guy, so I have to. I feel like that's the only thing that ina limit influencers kupata jobs at the moment. So,
Mish, hivyo ndo ulikuwa namaanisha lack of engaging with the experts and such. Sababu sasa atakosa kwa mara ya kwanza pengine kutojua tu. But then if he had engaged someone like Ian over there, then he'd know where his niche lies.
Automatically, like as I had said, there are three phases. So before even you start like giving out your capital for a certain project through digital marketing, after some time you will not expect like the returns immediately, but after some time you will automatically get that.
That's another mistake that companies always do. Not that today if I sign a contract with whatever company X, it's not that you're going to get those sales instantly. And I feel like another mistake that we always do is that influencers are no marketers. Influencers are brand awareness creators. We create brand awareness. Whatever Ian said, people have to know you, they have to like you. And now you're the one to choose if the people trust you. So what we do to you is we introduce you to the people. Now they know you. We make sure we create content that relates to your product, so they like it. Now they trust what falls on you. Bringing quality, ensure the quality of the product is in the new. Ensure the good is like accessible to them, to their available markets. So I feel like that's a mistake that companies wanafanya. Influencers, content creators, bloggers, YouTubers, these people are not marketers. We are brand awareness creators.
Ungeni advice, how would I know? Ian comes to me and tells me that he's come up with has come up with a new crypto thing that we're supposed to invest. How do you do your background checks and
So now I feel like this is something that was a very issue, but number one, I have to know, for me personally, for me to work with you, I have to know if your business is legit. How do I know? Are you licensed? So if I have to take care of my reputation. So I have to know if you're licensed, if you do pay taxes. How do I know? I won't come to ask you, do you pay taxes? You're not going to tell me. How do I know? When I send an invoice, do you turn it back when it has the figures, the taxation deductions? So once I work with you in the first month and I don't see you, the tax deductions are not going to work with you.
So my main question is, and how can you create even better for emphasis, how now can we make these two entities prove that there is actually sustainable growth in both of them?
Okay. Now, the first thing that you should do if you're looking to grow sustainably in any business at your costs, ensure that the assets are making money. But to come a mini, to come a niche, wakimbilia kununua gari, that's depreciating more than it's bringing value to your business. So in the long run, if you come mwisho wa mwaka, you've run into financial issues, you need to sell your car, a car that you've got at $1 million shillings, you can sell it at 300, 400, so you lost value. So you make your assets work for you, reduce your expenses. Do not hire all your village people trying to impress them. Just be sustainable, bit by bit you'll get there. And finally, diversifying your revenue streams. Mimi napata content creators wa kitambo walikuwa na hiyo shida. Unasikia mtu alikuwa kwa TV for a long time, in 10 years. And suddenly, now they're begging for money. I've seen that happen so many times the past 3 years. It's important to diversify your revenue streams so that if this side does not work out, you still have a backup. It also happens with personal finances as well. I cannot call someone employed in one job being paid $1 million shillings as financially stable as somebody with 100,000 shillings revenue streams. You can lose one, but then you can never lose both at the same time. It's very rare. So you're diversifying your risk here. So that's my opinion. If you find that people are engaging with people like us who are actually going to give you value, because we don't charge based on wins. No, we tell you what kind of value you need to add to your business, to your personal life, to your content creation. Come talk to us. The value that you need is the amount of money that we charge.
All right.
Yes.
Something that you can add on that.
So just a question. So does that mean that you guys charge per value creation?
Yes, depending on the value that you want. We've got different rate cards for different kind of. If you need us to do market research for you, we'll do that for you. We'll tell you this is before you get into selling sneakers. This is what the market looks like. This is the amount of sneakers that you need to sell for you to break in. You know, so it depends. If you just need bookkeeping, well and good. We're ready for that as well. Then the more value you need, the more you have to put in terms of work and the number of people that also have to consult with.
Makes sense.
Pollutants. Like you're a plastic producing company. That will not be sustainable for you because then you can tell in the next 5 years plastic will not be a thing. Cars that use diesel will not be a thing, and so on and so forth. So we look at such stuff and assess the risk, and also we can decide the best insurance plan for you, just in case you're facing such perils. Yeah. So risk management is a whole other thing. It comes in with things like software. The list that you can put in software, depending if it's like, let's say a music business. Might need better digital protection, better cyber security as compared to something like a cyber. Yeah. So it depends the different levels of risk, but then we look at the person first.
Something like that, kuhusu insurance. Sasa kama Kenya, insurance gani anaweza tuletea?
Sasa angekuwa diversify revenue stream zake, then he'd need insurance for something. Kama ni camera, maybe he's decided to buy a camera. You cannot buy a camera for 600, 700 and not have insurance for it. Yeah, for sure. There's always a need for you to have that soft cushion.
But I feel like we're also entitled to content creation.
And also life insurance.
Insurance as content creators. Kuna watu hata tumeona wana insure their heads because that's what generates money.
For sure.
Like the other day Ronaldo aliinsure mguu wake ya right $10 billion. I feel like ndo akiumia analipwa.
You should know the people who advertise phones ama Vaseline. They have insurance for their hands, legs and fingers.
Sure.
For sure. The content creators.
Definitely.
So Ian, I feel I've exhausted all my questions. So what are some of the projects you have worked with so far, as you tell us about I Know Company?
Okay. First, in our agency, we go with the motive. The audience is our priority. So this is where we empower, position, grants through digital marketing. Advantages of digital marketing. Most Kenyans, I see them struggling with running shops instead of using digital marketing. Instead of having a shop, you can have your shop online, and you will still make sales. Like for me, I have friends, I have colleagues who close their shops and move to digital marketing, where they sell from their platforms. Their shops, that's where the customers go to collect the commodities, and they are really making good sales. But someone to develop really good in digital marketing, consistency, communication, they should be top notch. They should be top notch. That consistency. At first, it won't be easy because the people ndio umeingia kwa industry, they're trying to recognize what you are doing. But after some time, when you are feeding on social media, it will be good. But me, I see the challenge in our country mostly, people depend on the common apps for marketing. That is the Instagram, the Facebook, like the common ones. You find so rare people, so maybe like wasi wachache sana using like other ways of marketing. Like having a website, msata kwambia like it's costly, but you can find like with less than 5k you can have a very nice website for your product or for yourself or for any services that you offer, and then you can be getting reviews, like it can really work out for you.
Thank you very much for joining us, Manze. Let's hope we can have much of these conversations
for sure.
More and more. Yeah, I'll see you at Wango. Yes, we have been Eric Micheni. You can find me at Micheni_Eric on Instagram, Micheni Eric on TikTok and all those other platforms. Yes, otherwise you can also find me here at Radio Legion. I do the lift off every Monday, Wednesday and Friday from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. Tuingia hapo, tupige story, tupige banta. We let life be easy. I'll see you. Anyway, till next time.